Are you a geek, a nerd, a fan fiction writer, or someone going off to college, or all of these things? Then I have the book for you. Let's drink. Hello everyone, my name is Katie Masters and I am here today to review an amazing, exciting, wonderful book that everyone should read. That book in question is FANGIRL by Rowell. This is an amazing book. I geeked out over it so hard, mainly because the thing that got me writing to begin with was fan fiction. I was a Sailor Moon fanfiction writer, and I admit that fully on TV, into the internet, on the world. I totally wrote fanfiction, and I still would if I weren't busy writing my own world right now. But this is not about that. This book is amazing, you guys. It is wonderful. I have talked about it to every single friend I own, and none of them have read it yet. So I'm going to talk to you and hope that I'll change your mind and you'll read this book. This book is about twins, a girl named Kath, who is the main character, and her sister Ren. And it's about their first experiences into college. Ren wants to be her own person, not be a twin anymore, which having friends who are twins, I've heard more than once. So that's already believable. The main character, Kath, is a fan fiction writer and she's very popular for it. And the other sister just kind of wants to be on her own and be her own person and not be associated with her sister right away. And it follows their life as they figure out college and who they are in their life. And they run into a cast of characters, my favorite being Levi and Reagan. Reagan because she is literally every sarcastic remark I've ever made to anyone. And Levi because that's who I naturally am. He smiles at everyone, he makes friends with people. I think there's a part in the book where he like smiles and waves to someone and Kath asks him, "Oh, is that your friend?" And he says, "No, I just met the guy." I can't tell you how many times my friends have said that to me after I talk to someone. So I really, really identify with Levi because I'm exactly like him and he's the perfect boy, which probably makes me the perfect girl. Reagan is her roommate, Levi is the roommate's friend, and you can tell pretty quickly, pretty much right off the bat, I promise it's not a spoiler, Levi likes Kath. Not a big, gasp, shock, horror, shocker. He likes her. It's pretty obvious. And the great thing is she doesn't get it because she's that much of a nerd. All of my friends are nerds. Every single one of them, they're nerds. So having to read this book was like talking to every single one of my friends who's ever been hit on or thought about getting a boyfriend or girlfriend, and I just wanted to reach into the book and shake Kath and be like, "He likes you! He likes you so much!" But just like my friends, they don't listen to me and they don't get it until it's too late. But it's a great book. The romance is very believable. The friendships are really believable. If you're a geek in any way, shape, or form, I really feel she embodies a lot of us. And I'm a total geek and nerd, but with Levi qualities and tendencies. This drink today was brought to you by my wonderful bartender, Allison. She was so thrilled to be here, you guys. So thrilled. And this is the drink she made me. Isn't it beautiful? I was hoping for purple, but this works too. She already told me that there's vodka in it. By the way, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, so this is gonna be really good. But will it taste like the book? Yes. It actually tastes a lot like how I would imagine the book to be. It's sweet. It tastes grown up, which is what she's becoming, but still kind of on the sweet side, which is what you would drink when you're like 16 and your parents hand you something that isn't super strong. I can't taste the vodka, which is probably a good thing because it just means you're going to get drunk really quickly. So I'm going to be drinking this. Hopefully I get more drunk than I already am. I mean vodka, come on peoples. Drink it with the book. Drink it with the book because it does taste a lot like the book. Kath is a fan fiction writer for a series called Simon Snow, which is kind of a play, more or less what you discover quickly as a play on Harry Potter. Some people had a problem with it because at one point in the book they mention Harry Potter and it destroys the whole dynamic of it being a parody of being Harry Potter. It didn't ruin it for me, actually. I didn't mind it, but I can understand why it would throw some people. They have excerpts throughout the book that are either of the fan fiction that Kath is writing or of the Simon Snow books themselves. And other people have also said they didn't understand why the fan fiction was there to begin with because it didn't relate to the book in any way, shape, or form. I actually disagree with that. I thought that the fan fiction was actually really well placed and there was a reason behind it. It explains the actions in the previous chapter or it explains the action that's about to happen. You see everything not just through Kath's eyes, but through other people in her life as well, and how they view her, which is amazing and incredibly hard to do. I should know, I'm a writer. So to see such good writing, to be able to not only see Kath and her point of view of the world, but to then be able to twist it and turn it around so that you're seeing Kath through everyone else's point of view at the same time, is amazing. And props to Rainbow Rowell for that, because I don't think I could do that even if I tried while drinking and riding a unicycle. I really relate to her as a geek, as a nerd, as someone who loves sci-fi and fantasy and grew up watching pretty much everything nerdy and Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z and all of that. You can really relate to her. College is new and scary, and the experiences in college, you read them in books and you're like, that'll never happen to me. But they do, they really do. And that's fine, because college is about discovering who you are. And this book really, really captures that. Whether you're the drunk party girl, I'm away from my parents, I can drink underage, no one's stopping me, in fact they're giving me alcohol. Or you're the nerd who's like, drinking is bad, don't do it, just don't. I'm gonna sit in my room and write fan fiction. I think a lot of people can relate to the characters in this book, and there's enough variety in the characters that you can relate to someone in this book and feel something. And that's hard to do. That is really hard to do as a writer. So please, if you've read this book, please geek out with me, because none of my friends will read this book because I talked about it too much. And it's that whole, oh, she talked about it, now I don't want to read it thing. So please, please, internet, talk to me about Levi and how perfect he is. What was your favorite scene? What was your favorite part? Who was your favorite character? Mine is pretty much impossible. I love Kath and I love Levi and I love Reagan. I know that's half the cast, but that's who I love. And there's a person in here? His name is not Noel. Oh crap. Abel! Yes! Can we talk about how evil Abel is? I hate him so much. I don't care that he looks like he's from the Titanic. I don't care. He's a jerk. I wish Kath could have seen that. So, please read it. Let me know if you hate Abel as much as I hate Abel. Because I hate him so much. He is such a jerk. It's empty.
I know, it's the saddest thing in the world.
Why?
Because you drank it all.
Why did I drink it all so quickly?
Because you make poor life choices.
I make really poor life choices. Fangirl, Rainbow Rowell, it is as good as everyone says it is. I know, the whole, oh, but everyone's talking about it, so how good can it be? It must suck. It doesn't. It really is that good. I didn't get the edition with the comics. I really wish I had, because I now have to go into Barnes & Noble's. I have to look at the comic without buying the book. Sorry, Rainbow Rowell. I already bought your book, but without the comic. But I love comics, and I want to read it. So I'm gonna sneak in and kind of illegally read the comic. Sorry. But it's good. Go read it. Please geek out with me. If you have a favorite moment, please tell me in the comments below. The recipe will be in the description box below. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. Don't be like my bartender and only make this much. Don't do that. So read it, drink it, comment on it, and I look forward to hearing from you guys.